Okay, I'm at the start-finish area for the 2010 Narrabeen all-nighter 12-hour race. This is my first 12-hour race, so I thought I'd come out here and have a look. Around this area is the turnaround, the start and the finish, and the course goes for 3.333 kilometres. Okay, go right around again and out along this way here. So I'm going to go for a walk now for 1.5 something k's out and come back and have a look at the course. So I'll pop in and out in a sec. Bye then. Alright, I've come from that direction just there and I'm on the edge of Narrabeen Lake, the southern bank of it I assume, or a leg of the southern side of it. And I'm going along a cycleway. Now, if you go to Narrabeen all-nighter, search it on Google, you'll find a course map just there. This section of the course walks along, goes in an easterly direction towards the coast, and then the road will end up around here in the corner, and then we chuck a sharp left or to the north, and we follow up the other side. If I just go into the trees here, up that side of the lake there towards the crane, which is in the distance. I think you can see a bit of a crane in the distance just there. So we're basically going in an easterly direction first, and then we go in a northerly direction, turn around and come back, and my aim is to do it 26 times for about 84 kilometres. You can see now I'm well and truly heading in an easterly direction. There's a hill up here. Presumably I'm going to flick off to the left over here and follow the lake. The thing that I need to remember about this is that I'll be here at night time. I'll leave at 8 o'clock on Saturday night, so within about 20-25 minutes I'll be in the dark, so I'll probably get one lap in daylight. So up here I'll be turning left and hopefully scooting up around the edge of the lake. Okay, I've come from that direction. I'm at the intersection of Lakeside Road now. There's a hill there, and I'm actually going to turn left along here, and in a sec I'll go off this road here and along the cycle path over here to the left. I've never been here before, so I presume that's what the case. The maps that they've put on the website are pretty good. So this is where I'm going. There's a little park here in the air on the left, and there's people, kids and adults riding bikes along. Alright, I've left the road part of it now, and now the cycleway tracks behind all these units on the right hand side. The Scout Hall is just here on the left, and the lake is over on my left now. So as I go along here, you'll see that the ocean's on my right or the east, and the lake's on my west or my left, and I'm going up the cycle path now behind all these units, which pretty well front onto Pittwater Road. As you can see here, the path's not even. It has bitumen, and then where there's little gullies for water to flow, there's concrete. At the moment I'm in an area out of the trees, so it's fairly open, but at night I think there'd be an issue if it's overcast like it is now seeing, so you might have to use lights. If you look here, I've got a little concrete stretch again, and there's a little bit of a lip there, so you could kick your feet on that as you're going through. So this section's quite open, so without the tree cover it might be alright, and if there's no clouds you should be able to see. But as I said, there is no evidence of any lighting here at all, so that's something. I better pack a few extra batteries for my headlights. The surface has changed here again now. It's that old-fashioned freckled concrete, and you can see how close it is to the water, so you don't want to be able to see or not get too delirious, or you'll end up going in the drink. But it's a pretty nice place to go for a run. Have a look at that. So now I'm going into a section that is more tree lined, so it should be a bit darker, and once again, if you look here you can see where the pathway just dips in a bit to allow for water to come from the right hand side, and there's another road up here on the right, and up the top there is Pittwater Road. I've just passed Narrabeen Road on the right, and I've come out onto the intersection with the shops, the car park and Pittwater Road. So somewhere around here presumably is the turnaround. So I'm just going to go through the park here over to the left and see if it's a bit further up there, because I remember I had to go through a park on the map to see the turnaround, so I'm not 100% sure. But if you look over here, that's the view I'm on now. But once again, we're not going to see any of this on the day. That's it early in the morning. So I suspect the turnaround is through this reserve here, and on the other side I can see the guy on the skateboard over there going round to the left. I reckon it's up there. Alright, there's another section into here which goes over towards the bridge, so I reckon the turnaround's got to be around here somewhere. I remember reading that it was on the course of the shops, so I suspect it's around here somewhere, the turnaround. So I've come about half of 3.3, whatever that is, and I'm now starting to walk back the way I came. So I'll just take a couple of other shots back the other way. So I suspect people at this end will have pretty good access to shops. Not everything's open if I need a drink. Okay, bye for now. I'm at the intersection of Narrabeen Street and coming back along past the canoe hire place. You can see they've built up the road here, not the road but the pathway on the left with a bit of dry grass, and up here is this section I was telling you about where the path has a nice little ledge straight off into the water. So I'm heading in a southerly direction, probably around 2k's. It's quite clear we're not going to have the path to ourselves into the evening and into the morning. There's a lot of locals here who come and just chill out on the side of the lake. Here I go, I'm going down into the dip again, so that'll feel funny in the dark, and then back up again. So you can see there's quite a bit happening. Okay, I'm back in the westward section, about to enter the park again for the finish. And if you have a look closely here, there's quite a bit of this. You can see where the concrete here is meeting the bitumen, and it's quite uneven. You can see where I kicked the feet just there. You go through, so it's worth being aware of that, and there's a big patch just there as well. Bit there as well. So this section has got a bit of a mixture of stuff. So I'm about to leave the houses here on the left and the lake on the right and going into the finish here. I've probably got about 300 metres to go. Okay, I'm coming into Davidson's Park now. This is the area where there's the last street light just up there, and then we'll go into the park area. And when you'll come into it in a sec, you'll see it sort of goes, the road goes through the middle, and there's a road to the left and the right, and there's car parking all the way around. What I want to do now is just get a feel for where all the cars will be parked. So if we were in this area, we'd set up our aids or support stations. I don't have any designated crew, so I've got to make sure I have everything I need myself available and fairly accessible. Coming into the park now, there are no lights here at all, noticing it, and a few cars parked here. Tomorrow there'll be 39 competitors as of yesterday, plus there's support crew, so we're looking at a couple of hundred people and quite a few cars. That'd be interesting. I just walked through the bush. I must have to come out of there. Watch that. I probably need to come through those sandstone blocks there and back along the road, or run along the road. Anyway, you'll see there's a road to the right here. There's a road straight ahead up here. So there's plenty of parking down the left hand side. There's plenty of parking over onto the right. I think we turn around here rather than doing a loop in the park. So you'd want to there'll be cars parked here. There's a sort of a building there. Presumably there's toilets there. I actually haven't seen many toilets at all in the area, and I'm at the start finish area roughly here. So you can see I'm facing roughly north. There's a circular section just there where cars will be parked, and there'll be the section I've come from there. Cars can be parked there, and there's all the grass in the section just here. There's a little car park section there, and there's this section of car park as well here that backs onto the water. So I wonder if you can see me. That's what it is. So I'll just turn this around and face me now. Just take my glasses off. That was my walk of the 2010 Narrabeen all-nighter. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll put this together and show it to you later. Okay, see ya. Bye for now.